Yeah, it's about that time. Emceemur here. It's time for TNL. Now, yes, it's Thursday, and we normally get down on Tuesdays, but we had a little bit of a delay this week, and rescheduled, and we're deciding to look at this today. Crash Team Racing. We're getting ready for Nitro Fueled. We're pretty much a month away from this thing. I know we've got, Sonic Team Racing, Team Sonic Racing, whatever you call it, before then, and we're still going to cover that. But I got to tell you, I'm as excited for both of these. We're looking at kart racing, and I've got the bug, and, it's not like I can't just get some Mario Kart in, but I want to expand on that. And I'm curious as to how the multiplayer is going to go on this. Welcome, JR. And yes, Wild Boy, Diddy Kong Racing would be nice. Ice Pirate says, how do I already have 2 down votes? That's just the mystery of the dance. Oh man, I don't like this, dude. Well, get over it. I like it. You know why I like it? Because my copy of CTR that I got at a yard sale last season didn't work. But it was a nice collector's edition case. And then we get this copy for $1. And it's a first print, so putting it in the case, we got a copy for $1. We're in good shape. So
to access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track start line.
We're prepping. We're getting ready. We're gonna do some racing. I'm excited for this game. It's kart racing. We know that there will be a healthy online element so long as we're playing on PS4. I'm interested to see how it will run on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if I'm interested enough to still buy one after I flat out told you I'm just not going to. And that's still the plan. The thing of it is we can do the Nitros Oxide edition, which we're going to do, for all the stuff that comes with it. And we're going to be able to play at midnight, which we will do. That's what I want done. That's what I desire done. That's what we're going to have done. So that's the commitment I've made to you, the viewer. That's what's going to happen. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to see how fluid the online is. And, butt kicks drop where they may. I mean, I'm not a veteran of this series at all. To be quite frank, Crash was just never my jam. Even though I've had PlayStations all my life. It's just, I don't know, man. It just wasn't for me. I always talk about that, how every game wanted to try and be Mario 64, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It couldn't be. So I don't have a rich history with the Crash franchise, although I know plenty of what I'm dealing with, and I just ran into my own TNT block. Poor Crash. It just was not a game that I was ever interested in. But you put kart racing after just about anything, okay? And you got yourself a winner. As long as we're talking about functionality. No, we're not on PS3. We're actually on a PS2 and upscaling this. We're playing the PS1 disc with a PS1 ONE controller. But, yeah. You put kart racing after just about anything and you got yourself a winner. We were interested in the All-Star Fruit Racing. I know that's just absolutely silly, but the point is, it's kart racing. And they actually had me hyped up because I was like, oh my god, this is functional. We're going to have a ball game here. But no, we didn't have one. There was no online to be had. They claimed they had patched it in and that it was going to work okay, and we could not start a game. Could not find a match. So, poop on a bun. Nostalgia is here. Welcome. Yeah, Barbie's Card Adventure. Anything Card Adventure. Bring it. Hey! Trident's in the house. It's kart racing, man. Get a little volume on my end here. So we're just racing through the story mode here. Yeah, anything, man. It's karts. Let's think of some other issues where there has been some kart racing. There's a Garfield kart racer that was either on Wii or on the DS. I did say any, yes. I don't intend to back up on that. Either one of those, but it's on Steam right now for 44 cents. So look at what is he doing? The DX maneuver there. What's that? So there was a Garfield kart racer. Wild Boy says off topic. I have the urge to play Diablo 3. I had it, and that urge just kind of left. I don't know what it is. I got really hyped up for it again on the Switch, and I don't know. I'm almost regretting it. There was very little point to messing with it on there. I should have just kept playing on PS4, and I can. So yeah, Hello Kitty kart racing. That was a thing for a minute, and not a very good thing. The controls were awful. No drift. It wasn't the ugliest game I've ever seen. I have seen worse. Take the scenic route here. And then it ended up being super rare, and it ended up being a $150 game, and then I bought it digitally and sold the physical for all that money because I couldn't resist. So we do still have it, and if we do a kart racing week, maybe we'll look at that again. I did not ever play Wacky Races that I recall, although it sounds so vaguely familiar. So vague, I'm still going to say no, but we did a lot of DOS gaming, so... So that was another one that fell well short of the mark. What else have we got? Oh, and the fruit racing. We tried to do that. I think people had better luck on PS4 than they did on Switch, but that's why I did that video. I was like, you know, the online issues don't know just a game. Any game on a Switch can have online issues, and if they don't, you still got the issue of no native voice chat, which I think would be really great for this. And it's not that they don't have it, it's more that they won't have it, and people can argue with me about that, but, I mean, it was the same deal on Wii U. Say what you will, it was. I can prove it, too. So, just crazy, man. And, you know, we say we're prepping tonight, and we are. Because I'll tell you, you can fill a thimble with what I know about these tracks. I mean, I don't have any experience with this game. So it's like, so why are you even excited for it? Because it's a kart racer! I stand by that. That's my jam right there. Kart racing? Are you serious? I mean, think about it. I mean, being around when Mario Kart launched. A lot of these people in the game now weren't even around when that thing came out. Where they weren't even conceived yet. When Mario Kart came out, that was just like... Kart? I mean, oh, I just thought of another one, but we'll get to it in a minute. But that was just insane to think of it in that context, that it was going to be a Mario Kart racing game. That's all we played. I mean, when we're still playing it today, that tells you anything. But dadgum Mario Kart, dude. Oh my God. We didn't know whether to poop or walk crooked. That changed everything. I about flunked out of school, staying home to play Mario Kart. And it's kart racing, man. So, I mean, like I said, you can make a bad kart racer, but it's kind of like pizza. My mother used to say, I'd rather have a bad pizza than a good anything. When you like something so much that you'll take it in any form just to have it. And that's kind of what kart racing is to me. And while that's kind of crazy, again, I've seen it come in a lot of different forms and enjoyed it for what it is. It's almost the science of collecting them and seeing what's up. There was a Pac-Man kart racer, Pac-Man Rally. I have it. I would like to play more of it. I don't have a complete in box copy. I turned one down at a secondhand shop because they wanted too much for it. I don't pay retail. You know me. That's just part of the show. I don't do that. And I had a disc copy, so I mean, it's not like I can't play it, but I would like a complete copy for the shelf. And we just brought up Diddy Kong Racing. I mean, that's one. I mean, and one that probably needs some kind of resurgence, and I don't know how Nintendo would honestly feel about diluting their kart racing experience on Mario Kart 8 with that? Or better yet, could they just add on to it somehow? I mean, I don't know how they could do that at this point. We got Mario Kart 8.3.2 Deluxe Switch Edition. It's like there's really nothing else we can do with that, I don't think. But they could do a crossover or something, or maybe add in some of the dadgum tracks. Krillin's here, I'm seeing, and Carp Switch Gaming. Carp is now a switcher. That's exciting. But, yeah. Something to think about. Very exciting stuff. So, Team Sonic Racing. That's next week. That's next Tuesday. So, I hope that you guys are ready for that. We will be doing that at midnight as well. Midnight launch stream of that because it's Sega. I'm trying to be as stoked for that as I can be, but it's a bittersweet thing when we're talking about, you know, it's all Sonic. And Sonic All-Stars Transformed was just all things Sega. And all things Sega in excess. I mean, we're talking about, there was the Skies of Arcadia track, for God's sake. I mean, they left nothing to chance. So, how can this beat it? And I'm asking. I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying, how does this beat it? And will it beat it? Because there's been some bad Sonic stuff out there. Real bad juju in the Sonic universe. So it's hard to say what we're going to get there, or if it's even going to be quality. If it's mediocre as a turd, we just don't know. Krillin says, I knew about this game but never originally liked it. And I can see that. I mean, Mario Kart's always been the superior product. Period. Even 16-bit. I mean, the property itself stands beyond this. For the same reason that this, as just Crash Bandicoot, could not get beyond Mario 64. It just was not as good of a game. Period. But, again, I'm into my kart racers, and just because I don't have a rich history with this from the past, doesn't mean we can't get a little excited about it now because we add that element. That element of online multiplayer, which really can make or break a game. And it can do either for this game, and that's what's important to really consider when we're sitting here analyzing where they're going with this, what they're doing with this. Is this going to be a turd because of it? I mean, the matchmaking and everything could still be great, and it could still just have a bad community or no community. I mean, there's so many elements that come into play that can literally just ruin a game that is going to otherwise be dependent on a strong online presence. Now, I think that both of these games can probably have a great offline presence, but there's only so much you can do with that. And that's kind of contrary to what I say we enjoyed most on these games originally, because I'll tell you, on the old Super Mario Kart, the most fun for us to do is race the ghosts, beat our time trials, and I still say someday we're going to stream the original Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, because my cartridge still has all our times from high school on it, and I dare say nobody's going to beat those times. That's all we played back then. Carp, you're going to get you a Switch, man. Crowdfund it. Do something. We'll help you out. We'll throw you a bone. I would love to see your channel take off and do some stuff with that. That's exciting for, you know, anybody when they're making big changes on something. What did I just absorb? See, I wish I knew. I'm still learning the mechanics of this. People said I sucked at Nitro Kart too. I know. I mean, but that's why we got to train. We got to get ready for this. I will tell you, when you're tubing, it's really hard to find your game time. And if people tell you they're having it, they may not be having it. It's tough, man. You will not have the free time you think you will. I literally have to schedule game time in between production because it's insane the time it takes. Thank you, JR, for bringing up something very important. And no, it's not a car, it's more RC Pro-Am, but it's something that is important to mention, because if you have not had the pleasure of rock and roll racing, you're depriving yourself. It is stellar. I mean, just such a stellar game. That and Battle Cars. Namco's Battle Cars. Oh, don't say Namco too loud. We'll lose the video. For the SNES. Absolutely fantastic. Rock and Roll Racing was so awesome. Renting that the first time I knew that I had to have it. I don't think I did very well on that, so let's try again. Here we go! Yeah, you know, I'd like to say that, but my goodness. Got so much going right now. So many games that we got to do reviews, reports on. Just all this stuff going on. It's absolutely crazy. I'm really enjoying making some of these newer episodes, too. But that's the balance, though. You want to make sure you are playing games. Don't ever become the dude that just doesn't game anymore. Because you can get to that point. I feel myself slipping sometimes. I got to force myself to say, hey, you know what? You got to take a night off. Now, I didn't get into the driver games. And I think it's because they were so dadgummed ugly. I mean, just fugly ugly. But most PS1 games were. Not saying this is gorgeous either, but it can be cartoony. It's not trying to look real. Any of those games that did, like old Need for Speeds and stuff, it didn't do anything for me. I mean, not saying there's anything wrong with them, but I personally did not get into them. And I'm wondering what they do to this game to really add to the, you know, the combat of it. It seems like you can't fire your weapons backward. That's a big thing. LC is here. Welcome, LC. I'm sure they were fun had I given them proper time, and I think it's still, you can still say that they probably did not age well. Most things on this system did not. He fired the bomb backward. The homing missiles, I guess, only go forward. Wumpa fruit. Alright, we got first on that one. Not another game collector is here. You're just in time for a little show and tell. This is a pre-order if you're getting the physical big boy from GameStop, and act quickly because my store didn't get very many of these, but you know I get what I want done because I always have the situation examined by top men. The Wumpa Fruit Car Air Freshener. So it's not Wumpa Fruit, it's Crash's goofy mug. It's like Scooby-Doo after he got run over by a car, but it smells like Wumpa Fruit. Now, I can't smell it because it's not open, and I kind of don't want to open it, but I almost want to open it and hang it in my CRV and have some Wumpa Fruit kicking in there because that's the kind of crazy guy I am. But there's that and some pin sets available with the physical copy of the big edition that is now available that you can pre-order. I'm still going digital for now, and if I get another big edition, it'll be the Switch version, so we have that and test it out. I really want to know what's going on with that before I invest in it. There's also some other stuff surrounding this game that will be coming out that's going to be sensitive. Don't want to talk about it on the air just yet, but you're getting full coverage of this game because it's something that I am personally very interested in, invested in at this point. All of which you know you're going to be able to check out here day one on the channel. Can't wait to bring it to you. I'm thinking of getting Saints Row the 3rd. Well, if you do, get it on PS3 or Xbox 360. So that it costs you $1. Yeah, don't buy, and you know, Ice, you're right. I shouldn't buy the Switch version. There's no reason to have it, really. Not when it needs to be on PS4. It's just a matter of the fact that they went physical with the full edition now, and I'm not going to buy 2 PS4 copies. That would be the only reason I would, to get those extras. I don't know that we're going to do that, though. But that applies to the Saints Row thing, too. Don't buy that. Not on the Switch. That's a free game, man. Don't let them sell you that. Don't let them sell you that. If you really think that if that's your jam and you want that portable, I mean, I bought Skyrim again on the Switch, so I can't talk, you know, it's that one of them things. I got Skyrim 8 different ways. What kind of idiot's going to buy that again? Why? Because you can wear a Link tunic? Well, I had that sucker day one, you better believe it. And I've played Skyrim portably on the Switch recently. It's one of them things, man. So yeah, if that's your jam, go to it. But I've had so many free copies of Saints Row the 3rd. It went free to play on Gold. It's downloaded, and I believe it's backwards compatible on the One. So I have less than zero need to frickin' pump in more money on that game. It's Surprised I don't have the fourth one free by now. And I'll tell you, you know, I just didn't get into the Saints games past 2 because they got really weird. So weird that I didn't just embrace it and go along with it like a lot of other people do. And I know some huge Saints fans that probably like it better now, the way it is. But do you? I don't have VR. I don't have that. And, you know, eventually I think we're going to pick one up if I can get one for a price I'm happy with. So far I haven't seen a price that I've been happy with. I do have Gran Turismo as well. Those are 2 games that I would like to experience in VR simply because they're franchises that I like. But we're not there yet. The Castlevania collection looks really cool. I wouldn't mind having that. Some of it I need, some of it I don't, but we're getting Bloodlines on the Genesis Mini, so that's what's up. Whoa, that's a turn. So ugly there. Saints 2 was killer. Killer game. In fact, I don't think I have a copy of Saints 1 or 2 anymore. I don't know where they went. I had them. Where did my Saints 2 go? I don't remember getting rid of it, but I swear to God I don't have it up there. Might be one of the things where I loaned it to somebody and never saw it again. I don't know. That's against my policy now, but it wasn't always. Sunday night action! Sounds good, man. Oh, come on, don't be doing me that way. And then I don't get an item and I'm in 5th. Look at this mess. Wumpa fruit. Wumpa, 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 woo, woo, woo. I'm a Switch fan. I'm just not a Wii U fan. And I don't buy into the premise of, oh, all these people that, oh, you know, Wii U needs to die and 3DS needs to die. And just go away with that. I mean, good gravy in the morning with that. You know, if you missed out on the Wii U, then I'm going to tell you that I feel for you. And what did I just do? I feel for you, and there's still hope for you. But I don't get the whole, you know, oh, I hate the Wii U. And there's a whole meme dedicated to it of showing all the games on the Wii U, and then they're all on Switch. So. And it isn't even just that. I'm just saying, even if it wasn't like that, the Wii U was a great system. We had a ton of fun with it. And there's still a ton of fun you can have with it. For instance, people talking about that new Pokemon Rumble Rush. We just looked at Rumble Blast the other week. Nobody even watched that. And that's fine. But let's don't act like that's a new thing, because you missed a golden opportunity to play this game, have amiibos, and just really get down on a game that was kind of neat. So, Maniac Gaming is here. Welcome, mainly. Always great to have you on the scene. Why couldn't I get first there? I'm talking and my laps got progressively worse. The 3DS XL is my jam. I love that thing. Yeah, the Wii U is so neat, man. But yeah, you know, the Blast series has been around. And they did the Rumble World. That was free to play. So this isn't really a new thing. Well, I mean, I'm getting these trophies. Why am I not getting any daggone keys? They're telling you that these are here for you to get. I guess I just don't know how to get the items. Well, that's fine. What we need to learn is how to race more than anything. We need to learn these tracks. So I'm assuming we're going to see all this again in the reboot. It's going to look better. and we're probably going to see additional stuff. I'm sure they're going to want to add to it. And it begs the question, I think we've talked about this in past videos too, past Murcast, Nitro Kart, tag team racing. You know, are we going to see reboots of that, or just extensions of this reboot that reflect those? How will we do that? And why did I not make that jump? Why do I suck? So a lot of questions there. How do they get their money's worth out of this? Are they already planning to reboot those other games? Is there money in rebooting them? Do you just do a new Crash Racing altogether if this sells well? And you got to wonder, how does it sell well? Because we've talked about the price point. The price point is almost one... I mean, it's like, okay, it knows it's a reboot, so they're going to sell it to you for 40 bucks. But could you ask 50? I don't know, maybe. Why do I keep going up that thing? That's always the worst thing for me. iSuck.com. I says, I think this will be the only reboot game. It may not sell well. We don't know. I mean, the Insane Trilogy was kind of the same deal. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that bought that. I'm sure it sold okay, but I wasn't excited for that one bit. Those games were ugly. And if you want to redo them, fine, but there's just not much going on there. Yeah, get him. Yeah, here. Alright, enough bull-duking. That didn't get me. On your mother's life, it didn't. No. It's so ugly that you catch a polygon there in your toast. Some dog meat. Yeah, you know, if you're nostalgic for those games, then you need them, and I wasn't, and so I didn't. You know, PS1 for me was all about the RPGs and fighting games. And by fighting games, I mean wrestling and boxing. Knockout Kings, K1 Arena Fighters, and, you know, the WCW games. Get on past there. A lot of great games on there. They were also very ugly, but surprisingly playable. And I would play them again. I wish that we had more time to look back at some of those games, stream them. Not for my sake so much as just for awareness sake, because I think there's a lot of great games that people probably missed out on. A lot of games that people are probably modding to their, you know, PS classics and not even thinking about it, you know, playing other things. And missing out on some great fun they got sitting right in front of them. I mostly played Final Fantasy VII. See, Oddworld was not for me, but Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely in my top 10. See, retro gaming is here. Modern games and retro games. CM Retro, modern games and retro games. Yeah. It's so awesome. Final Fantasy VII, I've just got too many ways now. I didn't buy it on Switch. I'm long overdue to play through that one in its entirety again, but God, I don't know when I'll ever have that much time in my life again. Well, this guy looks like he means business. Ripperoo's Challenge. He is a Derpatron 5000. Oh, I mean, just look at him. Look at the air freshener. Yeet! Probably run off the road with that hanging in front of my face in the car. Modern games and retro games. Yeah. Look at him dropping TNT buckets. This is already ridiculously unfair, and I can tell you we're losing the race. Now, let's don't be like that. Let's hammer on. Yeah, I'm coming to get you. Murdoch. I'm coming to get you. TNT ate up my other missile. You turd bucket. And I can't use anything while I've got that thing on my head. Yeah, I should remember that. He's gone now. He's off to the races. Unless he completely boobs it. Well, no, there he is right there. Oh, you freaking piece of diarrhea! Alright, so LC says I need to shake it off, so... That's good intel. Apparently we're going to have a lot of that to do. Alright, we've taken the lead. And it's the final lap. We need to maintain this lead like nobody's business. Leave him his own TNT block. And boom goes the dynamite. We got to hit every one of these. We can't miss an item. We can't boob it. We can't doink it. So I will catch up on the chat in just a minute, but here is to not doinking it. I mean, is this what I got to do? Is I got to race these doofuses to get, you know, the items? I don't know. I mean, what do I know? We won! What do we get? No. Well, we had a hell of a lap 3. Look at that. He just had his thumb on us until then. Well, good. Doink the Clown is awesome. How about a whoopee cushion finisher? Oh, look at him. Passed out on the second place podium there. Yep, see, there's the key. That's what we needed. You are crazier than me. Well, that's really saying something. Because you look like Huckleberry Hound on meth. So now that we have the key, I think it's just going to open it. Okay, no, I just opened another wing, but it's hard to tell, Ice. It's all triangles, so physics. So this was the awkward growing stages of gaming right here, as Triple J J-Town likes to refer to it as. I feel like we need to go in there, but like we have business out here too. To hear this hint again, press the start button.
Number of relics to race this track.
I'll certainly bear that in mind. So I don't think we can do any of this. It's asking for items we don't have. Yeah. Hey, man. You got any mail? Huckleberry Hound. He was something else. You don't hear from him much anymore. Well, it's acting like it wants us to go that way. Alright, what's a reverse? Surely there's a reverse. Don't tell me this game did not have reverse. With new features such as reverse. I don't think it has reverse. I don't think I have any business in here. Oh, yep, back is reverse. Look at that. So a direction is reverse. Which is strange because you need to steer with the directions. That's awkward. Yeah, the racing of tomorrow, today. I can see outside the wall when I'm grinding into the wall. And I think I found where we're supposed to go. I'm gonna race my car. I'm gonna have what I want done. Coco Park. I'm interested to see just how great the new one looks. And we've seen some of the footage, but I mean, here on my monitors, on my setup, blinging and ringing, I can't wait to see what that looks like. You know, that All-Star Fruit Racing was kind of easy on the eyes for a budget game. I just couldn't get anything done with it. And the customization was blah. It was all cosmetic, and it just wasn't very exciting. You know, everything that you customize in Mario Kart does something. No matter how minute, it adds to or takes away from a stat, and it's a balance that you're constantly having to figure in and strategize with, and that makes it very unique. It adds a level of depth to a racing game that you just have to have. Racing without the customization is just bleh. I know that that's my opinion, but... slowing you down with the stopwatch. Get out the way! Well, you know, and you can think that there's only so much you can do with a kart racing game, and then you'll be right in a lot of cases, but then you got to think about what hasn't been done, you know? Or how do we improve what's already been done? I mean, Mario Kart 8 does some amazing things. But even it has room to improve in certain aspects. And it's hard to say that because it's dang near perfect. But I just wish we had chat. Blood and Guts. We could have Mutant League kart racing. We already touched on that earlier, how you can put kart racing after literally anything and make a better game out of it. Take the Mutant League series. They've had a brief resurgence with the new football game, which I still really want to... I have it! What am I talking about? I haven't even played it yet. What am I doing? I scored it for like next to nothing. $5 I paid for it. Done. Physical. Doesn't get any better than that. So, Mutant League kart racing. Bones Jackson in a kart? Yes, please. Yeah, Blood and Guts. There you go. See how it didn't take you long at all to come up with something. Just plow right through somebody in bones and blood. It would be fantastic. My backlog is insane, dude. It's to the point where we just forget what we have. I mean, I could fill a freaking box with just sealed games. It's just like, stop. Stop it. You made me buy that Metal Gear Survive. I don't even want that. Why did I buy that? That game sucks. It won't ever get open. God, the demo for that was largely disappointing. It was $8. Ironically, that's exactly what it's worth.
You can go faster through turns by power sliding. To access the power slide, press and hold the R.
Modern games and retro games. Yeah. I'm getting to the point where I'm researching and ordering rare PS4 games from the PAL region. I mean, you must be caught up then. Or have a serious problem, one or the other. But yeah, that physical copy of the Horizon racing game, that's pretty cool.
To access this track, you must first
Veins in your teeth,
to turn on the warp pad.
cracking sinew and cartilage. This is a cry for help. Oh, we're one frickin' thing short. That's so awkward, backing up and then doing the stick too. CM, you need to release that R&B version of your intro that I did on the guitar for you. It's got to be on a video. I need to do an elongated one. And I've got a R&B version of Captain Retros too. Strangely enough, I don't have my own intro. I thought of one, and then I just didn't do it. I'm digging these maps, though. They're cool, and I'm going to dig them even more seeing them in stunning high-def super resolution. Three seconds is a good intro length. Oh, I think I remember this from... I think this track was also in Nitro Kart that we played last time. Either that or it was really similar. I guess there's like one missile or three missiles, and I'm getting the one. How am I in fourth? Step up the jam here. Fruit. Make like Pac-Man. We're going to take the fruit and scoot. Oh, speaking of Pac-Man, Jesus, we talked about Pac-Man Rally. What we didn't talk about was the Holy Grail that will be in the Mercade, hopefully someday. Probably not, but still someday I can dream. Mario Kart GP. And why has that not been ported to anything? Why is that just the ARC? Is it the licensing? Is it just a deal for that only and they can't make anything else? I've always wondered that. Pac-Man and the gang in on Mario Kart? I mean, and all of you, I'm sure, have played Mario Kart GP in any given arcade. They used to have one at our Chuck E. Cheese where we used to go. Played the hell out of it. Great game. I'm sure with those machines too. I mean, they're about $3,000, I think, three and a half for a working one. So, but I want one someday because that may be the only for two reasons. One, it's cool and it's huge, and you can sit in it and drive, and it's bad as hell. Second of all, because how else am I going to play that game? I don't even know of an arcade I could go play at. You could stick your GameCube memory card in it. I forgot about that. I'm not saying I ever did it, but I'd always heard that. But there's been so few places that actually had one for me to sit down and enjoy, and I haven't seen one in a month of Sundays. So it's absolutely ridiculous. Why is that not a thing? Why is Mario Kart GP not on a Nintendo system? It's got to be Namco. There's got to be some kind of licensing thing holding them up. They're the licensing kings. So overprotective of their properties. When really, when the payday is right there, you know, and it's like, y'all gotta make this happen. What is Crash doing?
Congratulations.
All right, now we got that.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding, wait until the smoke from your exhaust. The L1 button. If you wait too long, you'll hear a backfire. Boost.
Yeah, major dirt. Going to the pyramid. Well, this has been a fun little look at this, and we've had another great talk about kart racers in general, but more so about the fact that on the 21st of this month, next Tuesday, we've got Sonic Team Racing, Team Sonic Racing, whatever they want to call it. On the 21st of the next month, we have this game. So we have back-to-back months with kart racer releases, both of which will be reviewed, streamed day one on the show. I'm trying to read, and there are piranha plants here, and that's probably not a good thing. Have you seen the Dark Souls? I have not, but I did read your comment, and I fell off a cliff. So I hope you're satisfied. But no, I have not seen that. And again, in addition to the games, or at least in addition to Crash, there's a lot of Crash-related merch and stuff coming out that I want to take a look at, some of. And it's like, God, I mean, why am I even invested in that at this point? But it's like, I'm the guy that wants everything. I want the souvenir popcorn tub at the movie I'm going to see. If I can have those luxuries, if they can be afforded to me, I want them. But more than anything, I want to share them with you, right here on the show. What an inopportune time to be chomped to pieces by a large plant. We're losing this race like a mug. Well, we all remember the Crash commercials where he would shout in the megaphone, yelling at Nintendo. And he was a living, breathing yeet. Well, a real yeet is my driving ability. All I gotta do is stay off the mud, and maybe these things will quit eating me. We're in 7th place. We've got a lot of ground to make up. I don't think that's happening. We're going off-road. Our first time on this track is definitely not one that we're going to want to remember or write home about. Yeah, final lap, nothing. And I really believe the items here are totally random as far as what you get. Because I'm not getting anything to help me out of the back like you normally would in a Mario Kart game. Where they baby you and give you lightnings and bullets and all that. That ain't going down. How did I go right past her and just keep on going? I thought that was a homing thing. Dag nabbit. Yeah, that was not good, bruh. 4th place. Can't digest that. Not good at all. Fourth was better than 7th. I'd like to think that was a slight bit of damage control there, and I was proud to be able to pull that out. Now we just need to not doink it. And that was a waste of a rocket. Idiot poked right up in front of me. God, I can't help but eat the walls on this. Are you really supposed to take that slow? And I guess the answer is yes. Whoa, rabbit-a-boop! Alright, come on now. Come on now. Give it to mama now. Yeah. Getting some rockets in my pockets. We have fought our way into a hard 2nd place here. It's lap 2. Can we hold it? Yeah, 1st place is... Oh no, I think we got him. Coming to get you. You're not getting in front of me. Try to bump him out of the way there, but the physics are not quite the same as Mario Kart 8 where you can make a hostile. I mean, that hurt me more than it helped me. Whereas a lot of points in Mario Kart 8, you bump off somebody, hurts them, helps you. It helps to be the aggressor. And yes, I don't need to get cocky. As you can see, I've already got a bullseye on my butt. And dropping that TNT box out did not help, and now we're accelerating on a hill. I think I did get somebody with the box. That's nice. This is the one with the speed boost. We did not get the speed boost, so sucks to be me at that point. Second place is the first loser. Oh, what a hook shot. There was only one bomb in that. Who got me? You fart sniffing orangutan. Jump and slide, Murray. You can get a boost. I don't know if I'm good enough for all that yet. But I should get good. Eye of the Tiger. I didn't have it. I wonder if there's a boost on this at the start like there is in Mario Kart. Surely they took some pages out of their playbook, right? Boy, that shield was key right there to keep these... And they're right back up. Like, give me a break, dude. Where did you come from? Pull over and park. Just pull over and park. Pull over and park, 'cause you suck. Oh yeah, I really need that now, because there's nobody around. If I time it right. So what does that mean? Is there like a sequence to the lights I gotta do? Because in Mario Kart, it's the first light and you gun it. That's what the bar in the bottom right is for. Okay. Well, I clearly have a lot to learn. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Murdoch. I'm coming to get you. I'm stinking this up. I mean, it's not over. Alright, so I just need to learn to do that then. Because oftentimes getting the start is what you need. That sets the tone for the whole thing. Now that I'm getting eaten, when you slide, when the bar goes red, stop, and you will boost. Okay, I'm with you. I see that now. But boy, I gotta get good with the drifting. And I'm not a good drifter. I've never been one to drift. So when Mario Kart went to the fire hopping, I stopped being a force to reckon with in that game. And at one point I had some pretty high times on the world leaderboards that I was quite proud of. And you can't have those forever because people start cheating. Winning entire races in 6 seconds and they accept it as a time. That's another thing, is Nintendo doesn't govern that stuff. It's like, y'all kidding me? Can't win a race in 6 seconds. Well, LC, then you need to be in my corner, and you need to be, well, you will be in, you're always here. You need to make sure you're here when this launches so that you can be my corner man for online play, which I hope will be fluid and smooth the minute the game launches. And that'll be the first thing that we look at in the game. Goodness knows there will probably be a very healthy offline aspect to it. Probably exactly what we're seeing here, but It's the online that we're coming for. We're excited to see that. 5th is not better than 4th. Remember, to drift, you have to jump into a slide. I can get the hang of it. This won't be the last time we train. We got to train. We still got about a month. Problem is, we got another kart racer between now and then, which will have different physics, different dynamics. But all in all, we just need to get good. We need to spend the time. We need to do the unlocks. I hope that we enjoy Sonic Racing. I hope that I get to spend the time with that I really didn't get to spend with Sonic Racing Transformed. There's just not enough time in the day. And these games have been so cool, and I haven't been able to give them my full attention. YP2 is here. Welcome, YP2. You coming in right here at the tail end. We're pretty much out of time for tonight. Again, this was not our regularly scheduled time, but we could not stream Tuesday, so we moved it to Thursday. Because Thursday night live streams is still TNL. Just got done. I need a palate cleanser. A saltine cracker of sorts. But yeah, man, this was cool. So glad that I have this game now, a working copy, and my other one did not. It had a chip in the disc. I took a risk on it for $5 because it had that great case and it was complete. But then I got this disc only at a yard sale this weekend for $1. It's first printing, plays good. Put them together, you got a nice piece there. So this is going on the shelf. Little spoiler alert for one thing that you will see that we picked up in the next vlog episode. Yeah, because you know there's always to the very end on these things. I'm never just done. Because when we're done, we got to talk it down. We got to have our Talking Dead session and really discuss what we've done. And we've had a great night tonight. Did a little bit of practicing here. Got to know some of the tracks. Getting to know this game better. Prepping for the release of this game in what is about a month to come. And between now and then, again, we've got Sonic Racing that we got to look at. We got to hope that it's going to be good, that it's not a budget title, that it's not indicative of why it's priced at how it is. I hope that Sega's really bringing the heat on this, and that we can really enjoy it, get some Sega goodness, and just really veg out on some fan service. I hope there's going to be plenty of that in there. It's going to be interesting enough to see how that works. But most importantly, here's to healthy online elements in both of these games, servers that work, matchmaking that's what's up, and that we're going to have a good time in that aspect, because that's what we're really coming for. That's where these things heat up. That's where these experiences shine. Like 5 Switch games drop on the 21st between the Resident... Yeah, I mean, I can't do them all, man, but Sonic Racing for me is definitely... top tier. Like I said, I'm in kart racing mode this year. We talked about all the different kart racers that have been, and now we've got some great ones to come. So again, we just hope that these will succeed where some of those have failed. They're top name franchises. They're arguably a AAA hit in the making, even though they're not priced as such. I hope that, these aren't just like, let's try to sell these. I hope they really did put some polish into these things, and they're going to be worth our time. We're going to find out. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the coverage of this series leading up to the release of what I hope is a fantastic, great game. And I hope that you're going to drop a like on this video if you have not already done so. Everybody's still watching, everybody coming in for the recap later on. I hope you're going to drop a like on this video. I hope that you do like this video. I hope most importantly, if you have not already done so, you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we've got going on right here in the show. You need to be part of it. Respect that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. Great stuff coming your way each and every week. All kind of stuff, both live and not. Great TNLs on the way. Great launch stuff coming. Great reviews coming. Great new vlog episodes coming. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get wild in here. Emceemur signing out for this evening. Thank you, each and every one of you, for attending. And I will see each and every one of you again next time.